Hey there. Camper, my bride is a remote teacher, and so she needs connectivity to the internet anytime we're out camping. And this last year, we purchased a Starlink Mini, and I've made a video. You can look back in the playlist about using it while we were traveling between campsites on a travel day. We have stayed in what would be more boondocking situations like at a harvest host overnight. And I struggled a bit getting power to the Starlink Mini. What I wound up doing, I had a little device that would clamp onto the battery and give me a port to plug in a cigarette lighter plug. And so that's how we powered the Starlink Mini then. And I got to thinking that if I could just get a device to plug into the solar on the side port, I could use the solar panels from the GeoPro to power my Starlink Mini. So that's what I've done for Christmas. The other alternative I've used is just your regular Starlink cable with the plug. Now that's what I use at a campground that has shore power. I'll generally put an extension cord on the pedestal and plug this into it, and that's how I power the Starlink Mini. But in the situation where we don't have shore power, I found this on Amazon, and well, actually, I asked for it for Christmas from Amazon, but it is a SAE to cigarette lighter adapter, and it came with the gender changer, and in case your batteries are wired differently into that plug, and so I tried it out, and it works. And so what I can do is plug this in and then plug in my Starlink Mini cigarette lighter plug. And then that provides power to my Starlink Mini. Well, it's just there. And so it's wanting to connect. And so now I have power on my Starlink Mini. And while we're at harvest hosts and places like that, boondocking, we can power our Starlink Mini from the solar on the side port on our GeoPro 19FB. Thank you much for watching and trying to adapt and overcome. That's what worked for me mostly.